how to steam clean your car, a better way to buy a car, and why the golden era of muscle cars is upon us right now. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Stark Auto Sales, home of the ultimate worldwide scratch and dent car sale. Hey friends, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another edition of the SST Car Show. We have a lot of really cool things to share with you today. We are going to take you to the Sema Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada, one of our favorite shows, one of the coolest car shows in the world. We are also going to show you an old Edzell that we think is pretty cool, and we'll explain why we think we might have found for you a better way to buy a car. It's through an auction, but it's no ordinary auction, and we'll explain a little later in the program. But first, we take you on a used car crawler. We've been doing a series of reports where we've been trying to find pre-owned vehicles that we think offer exceptional value, and this is one of them. This is a review now of the Infiniti G37, a vehicle that we found at that car place in London, Ontario. I am sitting in an 09 Infiniti G37. Well, I'm not quite in it. I'm kind of half in, half out. That's so you can see my face in the sun. Pretty soon, though, I can sit in the car and you'll be able to see my face because we're going to put the top down. And it's really impressive what they do with power tops these days. Even though it's a hard top, it folds down in a matter of seconds automatically, all with the use of motors, and it's pretty cool. I mean, they were doing this kind of thing back in the 1950s too, with like Sunliners from Ford and so on, but the way they've got it down now, these things don't leak. When the windows go up, they kind of sit in there and then they snug up so that there's no wind noise and you don't get any water coming in. We're on a used car crawl in London, Ontario, and what we're doing is we're looking for vehicles that offer exceptional value as used vehicles go. Cars that maybe are even a better buy than buying something new, and that's what we found here in this Infiniti G37. I've got the options list in front of me here, and it is impressive. This, of course, is a convertible, and you know what they say, when the top goes down, the price goes up. But this one still sells for around $29,000. The options list, listen to this. Power windows, leather interior, keyless entry, power steering, power seat, alloy wheels, climate control, rear view camera, premium audio system. The Bose speakers are right here on the headrest. They're right by your ears. Anti-lock braking system, memory seat, side impact airbag. So with those memory seats, somebody else who's short drives and then you're a real tall person, you get in, you just push the button, it goes right back to where you need it automatically. Xenon headlights, entertainment package, Bose again. Dual climate control, auxiliary 12-volt outlet, so you got more than one of those power jacks. Cruise control, power mirrors, air conditioning, CD player, heated seats. So even though it's in a convertible, it's still quite practical in the winter because it's a hardtop convertible with heated seats, and it's got a traction control system. Plus with the airbags, the supplemental restraint system, it's got safety built right in. It's powerful, it's sporty, but it's that kind of sports car feel that you get in something that's refined, you know? To me, it has the same feel that you would find in, you know, like a BMW or a Jaguar, something of that nature. This is a quality car all the way from front to back, top to bottom. It's well engineered and well built with quality components. It's Infiniti, there's prestige with the brand, so that makes it exceptional value because these cars, especially as a convertible, are inclined to hold their value. So as long as you maintain the vehicle, you're going to maintain the value of the car. And because you're buying a pre-owned vehicle, a lot of the initial depreciation that you might get from purchasing something new is already gone. That's why this, in our view, is an SST pre-owned vehicle pick. And now we take you briefly to Las Vegas, Nevada for some highlights from this year's Sema Auto Show, what is probably the best custom car show in the world. Now a quick look at an old Edzell. These cars, of course, were supposed to be cutting edge, industry leading, but they were really a big flop for Ford back in the 1950s. We found this one at the Retrofest Car Show in Chatham, Ontario. Those old Edzells are becoming increasingly rare, tough to find, tough to buy, but these days a pleasure to own. When we come back, we'll show you a new way to buy a car if you're looking for something to own. It's a unique way, it's through an auction, but it's no ordinary auction. We'll explain when we come back after these messages. Stay with us.
Be smart and stick around. We've got much more to fit into our show right here on Street Sport Television.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24th. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Sultra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Automotive artist Michael Irvin presents his latest high-powered paintings. Michael's signature use of reflections pays a unique tribute to classic and current Camaros in Blast by the Past. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvin.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvin. Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design, not stock photos. and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions. Automotive artist Michael Irvin presents his latest high-powered paintings. Winter's setting sun casts long blue shadows, camouflaging Shelbys in pure as the driven snow. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvin.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvin.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll-free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Sultra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. In just a little bit, we're going to share with you a new way to buy a car. It's through a special kind of auction, but we'll explain more about that a little later on. First, we'd like to share with you this review of the all-new Ford Mustang Turbo 4, a turbocharged Mustang with a 4-cylinder engine that pumps out, get this, 310 horsepower and still delivers about 30 miles to the gallon on the highway. Check it out. You know what's really great about these Mustangs is that they're versatile. They are, in my view, kind of a sports car, absolutely sporty, and yet it's practical because you still have enough of a back seat to carry some passengers. You still have a trunk where you can carry some luggage, yet it makes you feel young, even if you're not. So it's a versatile car. And if you're a family man, or if you're a mom and you want something sporty, but you still need to be able to get the kids around town, you can get them in the back seat. So what you're looking at right there is the turbocharger. That is where the magic happens. So out of this 4-cylinder engine, you are producing over 300 horsepower. And as you can see, this is not nearly as large as a V8 engine. It doesn't take up nearly as much space in the engine compartment, and there isn't nearly as much weight. And that, of course, gives you a weight distribution so that it enhances the handling of the vehicle. Now, I'm not sure, I get the feeling that these Mustangs, the new ones, are a little bit smaller than the last ones. They're certainly tighter, they feel stiffer, and that's a good thing. And this really feels nimble. It's a very agile car. Great stereo system, information center, interactive. You've got all your controls right here. This thing is really quite simple and user-friendly. Had no trouble with it at all. The navigation system worked great. And right here, push button engine start. Also, absolutely love this feature right here. 180 kilometers to empty. We have just a little over a quarter of a tank left, and I love that feature because it tells you how far you can go before you have to stop and get some gas. Low profile Pirellis, P0s. It sits low, and man, does it handle. It goes around the corners like it is on rails. And this is a car that turns heads. I can't think of a car that garnered more compliments than this one. Nothing generated more of a positive response, more thumbs up from people than this car right here. And of course you have your lights here. And if you want to take this top down, all you got to do, turn that and come back over here and push this button. And that top goes right down for you automatically. Gotta love it, just love it. So it's not a very nice day today, but still nice enough to take the top down in this Mustang. So overall, positive review. This all-new Ford Mustang with more aggressive styling is SST approved. Now obviously we love that Ford Mustang, and of course if you own one you want to keep it clean. So I'd like to talk to you for a minute about something that's becoming a more popular trend in auto detailing shops and even among do-it-yourselfers who like to, really go to town and keep their cars looking their best. I want to talk to you about steam cleaning. In the last little while, we've come across a couple of companies out there advertising on YouTube, talking about how they have industrial steam cleaning machines. Now, everyone has been familiar for a long time with steam cleaning carpets and upholstery. Well, now that approach is being taken to a new level with automotive detailing and car washes. There are industrial steam cleaners out there, and you can get steam cleaners that you can use at home as well to steam clean your car, both inside and out. And the advantages to using steam cleaning are that there is, really no chemicals involved, and it's better for the environment. So you can use a steam cleaner to clean your carpets. You can use the steam cleaner even to wash the exterior of your car. And this is especially handy in an area where there may be restrictions on how much water you can use to wash your vehicles. If there are bans on lawn watering, for instance, or even bans on car washing in some communities now because there are environmental concerns. So this is kind of a new trend, and you can even use these things to steam clean your engine. Again, without using any harsh chemicals, because the high temperatures really dissolve the greases and oils that become present on vehicles, and you can even use it to dissolve bugs that get splattered on the front of your car. You can use it to remove bird droppings that contaminate your paint. So it's a new trend. You might want to check it out. There are a number of videos online from a bunch of different auto detailing shops and from companies that sell these industrial automotive steam cleaners. So look for that. I think even on Jay Leno's Garage, there is a video up with a guy demonstrating how to use an automotive steam cleaner. Check it out, or even ask at your local auto detailing shop. It's kind of cool. It's a new trend, and you might find something new there. Another thing that's new is how to buy a car. In Toronto, there's a place called Stark Auto Sales, and their approach to buying vehicles involves insurance companies where they get insurance claim vehicles back. So if you get your car into an accident and it's declared a write-off, or if your car is stolen and then you get a new car and then your vehicle is recovered and maybe can't be returned to you, might not even have anything wrong with it, well, it goes to a place like Stark. And at Stark's, they auction these vehicles off. Hundreds of them every week now. They first started doing this monthly, then bi-weekly, and now the business has become so big, they're doing it every single week. Check out this video. We think you'll find it interesting. They say they have a better way to buy a car, and it might just be that very thing.
So, right here, $4,600, your way down.
You are looking at one of the fastest growing and most unique auto auctions in Canada. This is the home of Stark Auto Sales, a Toronto-based company that is experiencing exponential growth. This is where insurance claim vehicles are auctioned off. Stephen Stark says his company is offering people a better way to buy a car.
Online is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. What that does, it makes it just that much more convenient for the buyers. They don't have to attend in person. They don't have to rush from wherever they are or leave work.
In the past 2 years, Stark Auto Sales has increased the frequency of sales from monthly to bi-weekly to weekly. Every Monday, dozens of bargain hunters descend on the Stark Auto Sales yard on Union Street to inspect hundreds of vehicles before bidding. More recreational vehicles like skidoos and motorcycles are being auctioned off too. Additional evidence of this auction company's amazing growth.
Well, our client base has expanded tremendously. We've got overseas, Middle East, Africa, Europe, a lot of buyers in the United States, right across Canada, Latin America. They're buying from all over the place.
Many of the cars are badly damaged insurance write-offs and are sold for parts or scrap. Others are repairable, and some are damage-free theft recoveries. They are vehicles that were stolen and later recovered but could not be returned to the owner. If buyers choose from the Stark inventory wisely and bid strategically, they can save as much as 40% when purchasing a car compared to buying a car using conventional methods. When it rains or if it's cold, Stark provides an indoor facility where bidding takes place. But all this auction action on site is just the tip of the iceberg. It's online bidding that is driving Stark's amazing growth. Stephen Stark says the internet has changed the auction game. Stark now ships insurance claim vehicles worldwide.
We don't do any of the shipping ourselves, but we do have forwarding agents that we work with. So we would just refer the customer to one of the forwarding agents, and from there it's very, very simple. It gets towed down to the freight forwarders, and they look after it from that point. So it's really a very easy method.
The Stark Auto Sales relationship with insurance companies is maturing. As a result, Stephen Stark has already laid the groundwork for more rapid expansion. Details on those plans will be revealed in the weeks and months ahead.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll explain why the golden era of muscle cars is upon us right now.
Hi, I'm Elena. Don't go away. There's more SST with Rick Walker coming right up.
Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design, not stock photos, and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Soltra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll-free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design, not stock photos, and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions. Automotive artist Michael Irvin presents his latest high-powered paintings. Roadrunners, Birdseed, and the reflection of Wile E. Coyote all give a nod to the classic cartoon in Beep Beep. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvin.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvin. Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. You know, I keep hearing from a lot of car enthusiasts, especially old car guys, that the good old days are gone, that today's cars are all the same, that there's nothing exciting on the roads, that cars are not as powerful as they used to be. And you know what? I'm here to tell you, I disagree. I think that the golden era of muscle cars is upon us right now. I'm sitting in evidence of that. This is the all-new Ford Mustang 5-liter. You also have Camaros, Challengers. I just saw a new Ford Torino that might be coming out that is so wicked looking, it's so retro, and it looks so menacing that I just want to run out and buy it immediately. I can't wait for the thing to hit the roads. If you think that today's cars are not comparable to the muscle cars of yesteryear, think again. This car, for instance, 5-liter V8 engine, 435 horsepower, right out of the factory. You know, back in the 60s, that was the kind of horsepower they were putting into NASCAR race cars. That's the kind of horsepower that Richard Petty was using to go around the oval. And this is in a street car. I mean, just listen to this thing. Today's cars, more powerful, more fuel efficient, 30 miles to the gallon on the highway, 435 horsepower. It's like a rocket. The chassis is stiffer. It all has retro styling. Ferraris, Bentleys, Lamborghinis. You don't think those things look different? They're all collectible. Jaguar F-Type, we showed you earlier in the show. Cars like this. They're tighter, they're faster, they're stronger, they're cooler, or at least just as cool as the old school stuff. If you don't think that these things are going to be collectible down the road, think again. I'm telling you folks, there's never been a more exciting time for automobiles than right now. Because not only can you get these muscle cars, if you want something more economical, if you want something electric, if you want something that runs even on hydrogen, ethanol, various fuels, you can get it all today. It's the most exciting time in the history of motoring ever. The golden era of muscle cars is upon us right now. Well, folks, that's all the time we have today. We got to run. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you online at streetsporttv.com.
Maverick Multimedia production.